Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota. Today's vehicle video, this brand new 2021 Toyota Camry TRD. This is the sportiest of all Camrys. Let's dive in and check it out. Okay, let's get started up front on the TRD edition. Really great aggressive front end on the TRD. So we've got projector style headlights up front. Looks awesome, low profile. And then the TRD edition has gloss accents, including the faux air dams up front. We've got an Aero Kit, which hugs it really close to the road, drops it down. This is a gloss black metallic with a red pinstriping, and you can see that continues all the way down the side of the car and then around to the back. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. But that's the idea, that we're going to get it really close to the ground. In fact, it's so close to the ground that coming off the truck, Toyota posts this warning sticker on here because it does have super low clearance. So the color on this is Windchill Pearl. Gorgeous color on this particular one, especially with the gloss black. So up front, we do have a huge front grille on here. The upper grille with the large Toyota badging. Behind that badge is the dynamic radar cruise control sensors. The grille itself is a gloss black mesh it's got metallic flake in the paint. Really pops. Don't know if you can see it in the video, but I love the style and the look. Cars almost no longer have front bumpers. It seems to be all grille, especially on the Toyotas. As we swing around to the side, we'll take a look at the wheels and the tires. So this is a matte black finish, cast aluminum alloy wheel with the red TRD badging in the center. That's a 19-inch wheel, and we've got a 12.9-inch disc brakes up front, ventilated disc brakes with the iconic red Toyota calipers in there. This is going to be a 235/40 series tire, so it's a really great tire for high-speed cornering. You can see it has reinforced sidewalls made by Michelin, so super nice quality. Here's another look at that. Those rocker panels, again with the red pinstripe and the midnight black metallic paint. Now TRD also has color to match outside door handles. This one does have the two-tone paint, so the roof line is painted midnight black. It's got that metal flake in there, kind of a blue silver flake in there. This one does not have a sunroof. Part of the two-tone paint package is the midnight black mirror caps. We also have chrome trim here with LED turn signals. These are breakaway mirrors, blind spot monitoring. They're also heated, and they're also power operated. They do fold in as well, so if you got a tight parking space, it's going to come in handy. Then your A-pillar is all midnight black, and also the trim up and around the window, that's going to be more of a gloss or a piano black. So this has metal flake in it, this does not. It is solar glass all the way around. They're not tinted windows, but the solar glass does help to keep out the UV lights so it doesn't fade the interior. Gas doors here on the driver's side. It's got some faux vents on here for added styling. Crystal clear lenses across the back. I think those look awesome, especially the red and the white, if you will. Now, part of the two-tone package, we've got the gloss black oversized rear spoiler. So it allows wind, wind will flow over and under it. It's not integrated into the deck lid itself, but it is the largest spoiler Toyota puts on a sedan. You can see it really pops up, that's for sure. We do have rear window defrost. Here's our LED third brake light, shark fin antenna up top. Really great looking car, I would say. Love the contrast between the white and the gloss black. TRD logo in red, Camry and the Toyota badge in gloss black. We do have a push button trunk. There's your backup camera right underneath there. And then the Aero Kit does continue down to the lower fascia on the back. You can see it kind of swings around here, carves out with the red pinstriping. And here we see our TRD exhaust system. It's embossed TRD chrome exhaust system, dual pipes coming out the back, air diffusers here on the Aero Kit. And here's your other exhaust coming out the back here. And these are just reflectors down here. Those are not lights. A really, really sporty look. Toyota's going for the sports sedan look. Let me know in the comments if you think they hit the mark on this one. Of course, it does have a sport-tuned suspension. We'll pop the hood here and we'll take a look at the engine and talk about what kind of performance you can expect out of the engine on the TRD. Let's do it. Okay, so on the TRD, this is the 3.5 liter V6 engine. So that's a 24 valve V6 engine with dual overhead cams. That engine produces 301 horsepower, and it's connected to a an 8-speed automatic transmission. So 267 foot-pounds of torque out of that engine. Combined city and highway fuel economy, if that matters to you, 25 miles per gallon. The Camry power plant does have a 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty on that. And then you have Toyota Care, which is going to cover your basic maintenance. So you're going to get your oil changes, your fluid top-offs, and your tire rotations covered by Toyota at no additional charge. That will for sure save you several $100s over the first 2 years of ownerships, 2 years, 25,000 mile coverage. So that's a really great warranty package. Vehicle itself has a 3-year, 36,000 mile limited warranty. So a really good package, really good customer care warranty. Okay, let's go ahead and jump inside and check out the TRD Camry. So quickly here on the driver's door, this is all black. There's no Softech fabric. We do have a padded armrest, brushed aluminum trim leading up into the brushed aluminum door handle. Power windows, power door locks. These are all backlit switches, power mirrors. One of the 9 speakers down here in the door. So this one has the JBL audio system. There's a bottle holder here in the door as well, and a place for odds and ends. Really not oversized in terms of the amount of space, but a place for your bottles of water. Take a look up on the dashboard here. There's 4 vents like this one going across, left, right, on, off, up and down. Kind of a gunmetal gray trim around there. And now we start to see some of that contrast red stitching, iconic for the TRD brand. Automatic high beams, traction control on and off, trunk release, gas door release. There's your odometer and your trip meter up here, right there. Dimmer switch for the dash lights, and a small storage cubby right here. And then of course parking brake. We do have aluminum pedals, so your brake and your accelerator, and a rubber dead pedal there as well. Take a look at the seat, the driver's seat. So the red TRD striping in the seats, the red TRD seat belts, all the way, all front seat belts, and your back seat belts, all TRD red with the TRD red racing stripe. This is a Softech fabric seat, so not leather, with red stitching. And then we do have the TRD embroidered into the front headrest. So just the front driver, front passenger, nothing on the back seat headrest, only up front. Let's go ahead and swing around to the passenger side. I wanted to show you the TRD floor mats that come with the Camry. So standard, you get the 4 front floor mats and then a trunk floor mat. And those are going to be the carpeted TRD branded floor mats right there. And here's a look at your passenger seat. So the passenger seat is manual, where the driver's seat has the full power controls with lumbar support. And then of course this one does not have the sunroof. So behind the wheel of the TRD, it is a leather wrap steering wheel. and it does have the red stitching on the leather wrapping. Chrome Toyota badge in the center, airbag, more of that gunmetal gray trim that we saw over on the vents. So just little highlights. On the left hand or right hand side, we've got our cruise control, our dynamic radar cruise control on and off, lane departure, sound system controls here. We've got paddle shifters, so your up mode here, and your front washer wipers with intermittent mode all on the right hand side. And then on the left hand side, controls for the sound system, Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone, your downshifter for your paddle shifter, and your headlight controls. Now the Camry TRD does have automatic high beams as well as automatic on and off headlights. Take a look at our gauge cluster. So TRD has a unique gauge cluster set up on it, and a little bit of a TRD animation when I turn it on. So I'll go ahead and do that, but I wanted to let you know we have push button start. So foot on the brake, and we'll fire it up. So there's your TRD animation. The gauge cluster is unique for TRD, so you've got a red on black backlit tachometer, temperature gauge, fuel gauge, and speedometer on the right hand side, and then your multi-information center here, which has your trip information. There's a digital clock, outside temperature, and using the controls right here, I can go ahead and toggle through some of those settings. If I move over this way, I can also personalize my safety sense. So we have safety sense 2.5, so you've got lane tracing, pre-collision, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, road sign assist. So all of those can be set up to your own individual liking. Drivers can set their own settings. So here's a quick look at our center stack. A lot of that gloss trim that we see, this is very similar to what you'll find on the SE version of the Camry, although this one does have the JBL audio system. So JBL audio system gives you 9 speakers and a subwoofer on the back deck there. Also, if we flip over here to our sources, our audio sources, we have Sirius satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, Alexa, and Android, or Alexa compatible and Android. Really great sound system. It's an HD quality sound system, so stop by the dealer and give it a listen, decide for yourself. Automatic temperature controls are here, front driver, only front driver, so that's a difference, because you get into the XLE and you get front driver, front passenger, so only driver's side. Of course, front window defrost, rear window defrost with the heated outside mirrors, so those will heat up when you turn on those rear window defrost. As we slide down underneath here, before I dive in there, we've got the TRD shift knob. This is a leather wrap shift knob with more of that red contrast stitching, as well as the boot on there. I'm going to go ahead and switch into reverse so you can see the backup camera. So there's your backup camera. This is a 9-inch screen. It's beeping right now because it's picking up the trees behind me, but you can see it also has path projection. And then you can also change the angle of it to get a wide angle or more of a narrow angle focus. And you can also do the cross grid as well. So you can make some adjustments there. I want to dive down into the console here, and I want to show you the power ports that are available. So USB standard, 12 volt. This little storage place here, this is not wireless charging, but there is a storage cubby down under here, and you can run your wires up if you want to put your phone down there as well. But again, no wireless charging. This is just kind of an odds and ends tray. Sliding back, what do we got? We've got dual cup holders surrounded by that gunmetal gray trim we saw up on the vents and on the steering wheel. Here's our transmission settings: eco, normal, and sport. Hold for our parking brake, and then we do have an electronic parking brake, which you can set or turn off and on right there. Take a quick look at our center armrest. This is a huge center armrest, plenty room for 2 elbows. Pop it open, lots of space underneath, and we have 2 charging ports, a standard USB and a USB-C as well. And then we have a USB quick charge in the back seat as well. So there's 4 different places to plug in up front. Should be plenty for most people. The dashboard is really great. This is a Softech fabric dashboard with the red contrast stitching, TRD red stitching, and then they've got kind of a, what is it? Kind of like a faux carbon fiber look. That's not, I'm sure it's plastic, but it looks pretty nice. Padded upper dashboard, and the JBL audio system. You get those speakers up there in the A pillar on both driver, passenger. Side curtain airbags up here as well. Passenger assist grip up there. Height adjustable headrest up front. Height adjustable seat belts. Lighted vanity mirrors. Visor extensions. So lots of little niceties on the TRD. There's a place right here for sunglasses. There's also LED overhead lighting up front. We've got Toyota Safety Connect right there. If you need help out on the road, push that button. Toyota will get you some help. The rear view mirror does not have home link, but it does have the standard day-night mirror. And then behind here is all your sensors for your safety sense. So your pre-collision, lane departure, roadside assistance, all those sensors are packed up behind there. So that's a quick look up front on the TRD Camry. Let's go ahead and jump in the back seat and check it out. Here's a quick look at the driver's cockpit from the back seat. Camrys really have a lot of legroom in the back seat. Check this out. I've got this front seat almost all the way back, and look at how much legroom there is. There's also pockets on the backs of both seats back here. There's a storage cubby here, and then down here, this one has the optional quick or rapid charge system. So you've got 2 additional USB charging ports down there, part of the rapid charging system. In the back seat, again, we've got the red striping, Softech fabric with cloth inserts. We've got the red TRD seat belts. I love these seat belts, look awesome. Something that you need to be aware of, though, is on the TRD Camry, the back seats don't fold down at all, so you don't have 60 or 40% fold down. The other thing is there's no armrest that folds down here. So other than on the doors down here, you have bottle holders and speakers, but there are no cup holders in the back seat of the Camry, the TRD edition. Not quite sure why that is. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments, but kind of odd that you don't have a fold down seat, and you also don't have cup holders or an armrest in the back seat. So that's the back seat. Let's go ahead and take a quick look in the trunk. Okay, diving into the trunk, the Camry does have a nice low liftover height, so it should be easy to get items in and out. We do have a remote release for your key fob. There's also a push button release right here, and there's your backup camera up under the deck lid as well. Notice the deck lid is fully felt lined. There's an emergency release handle for if somebody gets stuck in the trunk. It's actually glow in the dark as well. Nice little touch. As far as getting golf clubs in here, I think there's room across the back here to be able to get at least 2 sets of golf clubs. There are hooks back here for your grocery bags, and you can get a cargo net. It's not standard. As I mentioned, the back seat does not fold down on the Camry TRD. Not quite sure why that is, but part of the JBL audio system is the extra subwoofer back here. There's a cargo light right up under there. You do have hydraulic struts on the trunk lift. This one does have the all-weather floor liner package, so this is an extra charge, $249 I believe, and so that's there. And then underneath is where we're gonna pop this up, and that's where, excuse me, wow, that thing's heavy. That's where our spare tire is. That's gonna be a temporary spare tire as well, but it's all wrapped in that high density foam, so it doesn't rattle around. as I said, the Camry does have a nice large trunk. So this one with the all-weather floor liners and the TRD floor mats, these are your all-weather floor mats. This is the TRD trunk floor mat, fabric, and then these are the additional TRD floor mats for the driver's side and the rear passenger. So you get quite a few floor mats with the TRD, but they do not make a TRD all-weather floor mat, so that's kind of what you get there if you opt for those. So as I said, this one is a pretty common equipment level with the V6, so no sunroof. It's got the TRD package 1585. It does have the black two-tone paint, 500, all-weather floor liners, 259, and the rapid charge in the trunk, that's going to be 129, and then the wheel locks, the black wheel locks, $75. So the total list on this one is going to come in at $35,803, and it's available for sale here on June 14th, 2021.